Let me give you another example, sort of far away from where you might commonly think the cloud and digital allows people to sort of reinvent. Take Land O'Lakes. When I say Land O'Lakes, first thing that comes to everybody's mind is butter. Thank you. So when my team came to me and said, hey, listen, Judson, we got a great idea. We're going to digitally transform Land O'Lakes. I was like, all right.
This is the Internet of Cows.
Yeah, how are we gonna digitally transform butter? So I sort of sat back in my chair and I was all ready to poke holes in the idea. But they came back and said, well, hang on a minute. Yes, Land O'Lakes, king of dairy, but also have a tremendous amount of assets for precision agriculture. You see, they sell commercial feed to co-op farmers across the United States and have amassed decades worth of satellite imagery of all of these farms. So we took all of that satellite imagery, pushed it up into the cloud, created a massive data lake of all of the assets, built an intelligence fabric on top of it using Azure machine learning, and then actually, believe it or not, prescribed the right kind of hybrid seeds and amount of seeds and soil treatments for every square meter of land in their portfolio. And then download these prescriptions to, ready for this, semi-autonomous driving tractors so that we can variably plant seeds across a field. So you're going to tell me, so what's the so what factor on that, Judson?
What is the so what factor?
The so what factor on that is that we've taken these fields, and you meet with these farmers, and they've farmed these lands for generations, and you've taken the field that once produced 100 and 130 bushels of corn per acre to now producing over 500 bushels of corn per acre on the same piece of land. And so Land O'Lakes is now on the way.
Say that again, please. That's important. That's it.
Yeah.
We're talking about
That's the so what
production.
factor. Right. So gone from 130 bushels of corn per acre to over 500 bushels of corn per acre on the same acre of land. And the net result for Land O'Lakes is they're well on their way to now having a $13 billion precision agriculture business.
How long did this process take, and how many things went wrong along the way?
Absolutely nothing went wrong.
Somehow I knew that.
Yeah, and so the process took, I would say, a good year of partnering with Land O'Lakes, from the leaders that run their precision agriculture business to Mike McCree, their CIO, to crafting the business model, to looking at the assets that they truly had and said, well, listen, we can certainly take your data center assets and lift and shift them to the cloud and save you a bunch of money, but let's think a little bit more about the assets that you really have and think about how we can actually transform your product line to really create a digital business. And so the business planning part of it ran in parallel to the technical work, and I'd say it took about 6 to 8 months for us to really conceive a model that we all believed in. On the what went wrong part, I guess the biggest thing I would sort of encourage the audience to think about is the as-is state of all of your assets. It may seem like it's hard to dream forward on the new big idea and the sort of the to-be frame, but I will challenge you that it's actually harder to think about where you are right now and how you get from as is to be.